Okay, class. We did closed position, and we did transitions to open position. So one transition is I'm in a low open position handhold, and I let go. And we talked about specifically for frame is having our back muscles engaged. There ends up being this little tug away in our fingers, right? And gravity in our hands. So we're not up here, because that can take away from that connection. So nice and low. So I can either come away here and then come back together, or I could actually go from the other side and slide away and take that hand. And if I want to come back to closed position, I might have both hands, and then I step in, right? We also did invitational turns, so inviting the follow to go in a particular direction, and then letting her stylize it however she wants. That means that I'm not defining it, the speed of it. Instead, I'm giving her a direction right here, and then she can stylize it depending on what's happening in the music, right? We did mention that we could also do an inside turn, and I have to make sure I initiate it the direction that makes sense for her. So for an outside turn, it makes sense to go with this foot, because that's the direction it should go. For an inside turn with this foot. So you can kind of play with that, okay? Then we briefly mentioned when we do turns that we can stay in open position at the end of a turn. So you can be with both hands or one hand, yeah? And we added our little bit of rotation that we did back in the first class. And we don't actually have to lead this particularly. So she's following my weight shifts first. I'm keeping my arm associated with my body. And then if I just keep my hand still and I add this style, she can see it, or she can choose to add style, right, without me doing it. Okay, then we did a little roll away. So we took this hand and we turned here. I'm keeping my arms with my body, and so is she. She's letting her arms float so I can find it on the other side. That can be kind of a fun way to do it. Yeah? Or the bonus is going 1, 2, catch, and away. So that means I have to be able to get on my left foot as soon as she gets on her left foot. So again, that was 1, 2, catch, and away. And then we get this little bit of stretch back and forth. And we're facing each other a little bit. And then all I have to do to get out of it is to fake her out, and then we're back together. And we had some other people try some turns, right? So we're here, and then maybe I can try a turn and see what happens from that. You can experiment on how to get out of opposition. That's it.